Jay, Andre LeBlanc, hey, making Dre show, y'all check that shit out.
They wanna know about it. They wanna see what's up. They trying to get it poppin'. They trying to be like us. It's smacking Dre, oh. It's smacking Dre, oh. It's smacking Dre, oh. It's smacking Dre, oh. The Mac and Dre show. Mac and Dre, oh. Mac and Dre show.
Smack World.
And we are back, and I found that article about President Trump stating that there are two genders only, targets transgender protections. Newly inaugurated President Donald Trump is formally declaring the United States government will only recognize two genders, and he's set to target federal protections for transgender people. In Trump's inaugural address, delivered from the Capitol Rotunda Monday, he announced as of today it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female. Trump is expected to issue an executive order aimed at limiting medical care and participation in sports competitions for transgender individuals. As an incoming official said, only two sexes will be recognized on passports and visas, according to the Associated Press. So he is, he's making a play.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it says Joe Biden issued an executive order 4 years ago on his first day in office to protect individuals from discrimination on the basis of gender identity or sexual orientation. Trump intends to undo that action. Yeah, like that.
So people are getting discriminated for being transgender?
Well, no, they're never going to put it like that, but what they're saying is that only two sexes are going to be recognized, and they're going to take whatever protections may have been put in place away. And then, remember when he was running, he kept saying, do you want these transgenders in sports? When born males, now transgender women, are trying to be in female sports, and it's quite an unfair advantage.
That part, I agree with that.
I do.
Especially like sports, it need to be man or women. So it need to be either or. And if you want to be, if you got somebody that's transgender from a man to a woman, they should have their own lane.
Mm-hmm.
And mix that with the women that transgender from woman to man, and have that in their own lane, and have that as one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, but that's the whole thing about when they do that. They always want to include themselves into heterosexual markets because that's the big market. If they created their own market for that stuff, nobody would really watch it because, contrary to how they display it, homosexuality or whatever you want to call it, it's a small percentage of the population. It's not a very large percentage.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. I think they would watch it.
I don't think they would.
I think they will watch it.
That's why they keep trying to make, in the little Marvel and stuff like that, the superhero stuff, they bring that gay stuff into that to incorporate it as opposed to just make your own gay superhero. Because nobody's going to go see that.
I get what you're saying, but I think if they did that they would support their own. Because they always support their own.
The numbers don't bear out enough. They don't have enough people to do that.
To bear out enough. It depends what you're trying to say as far as like an audience. Because I know certain audiences like that, and they promote their own, they support their own.
Yeah, usually if it's some catty type of bullshit, but whenever it's anything mainstream, no. Not much.
I don't agree with it.
Okay.
Because I think they would support their own.
So they got gay man with a pink cape and pink tights, and do you think everybody gonna go see that movie? No.
You talking about a movie? I'm talking. No,
that's what I mean.
I'm talking about sports.
Even like sports, so that's even
sports
worse.
that lane.
No.
So you don't think so?
No.
As far as movies go, shit.
Think about sports, what that is. When we as men watch sports, it's the tough guy, the alpha males, the toughest of the tough, the fastest of the fastest, that.
So
it's not the feminine guy. There's nothing like that. And the women don't want to see that either.
So you wouldn't watch transgender boxing? They be looking tough as hell.
I wouldn't mind watching.
I'm talking about two against each other.
I wouldn't mind watching that. That's okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's,
it's two.
Fighting is fighting.
It's two males that want to be female, but they boxing each other.
I probably wouldn't mind watching that, but it depends, man. If they're swinging like girls, it'd be like, nah,
they not swinging like girls against women. So how they gonna do that against themselves?
No, they be kind of fucking up the women. I've seen some fights,
but they're not swinging like girls. They're swinging like men.
Because they fighting a girl. But when they fighting each other, then it could get to the.
Nah, it's not gonna do that.
I don't know.
These are we talking about professional.
They ain't nothing professional about the motherfuckers. What the hell you mean?
Okay. So, they're not, you looking at it like...
They go over there to the woman's side for an unfair advantage to compete against
women. So
if
they go against the same men that's transgender, it's going to be fair.
Much more fair.
That's all I'm saying. It's not going to change the way the sport is being done.
Right.
It's going to be more competitive.
Okay.
Which will make it more better.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. That's it. Like the movies, I don't know about the movies and all that, but I know it's some channels that are straight LGBTQ friendly, and they fully support those channels.
That stuff it's not that popular. That's why
it's not popular. It's not popular with heterosexuals.
Right.
So the popularity is there because I seen how the popularity.
No. Look. I'm just saying. What's it called? Logo.
All I'm saying, it's a lane for it.
I think it's called Logo. I think it's the name of the one channel that they have out there somewhere. I think it's called Logo.
They got a lot of different channels.
Yeah, I don't. That's the only one I can think of. And I'm saying whoever with content that they put on those types of channels and the people who watch those channels, I'm sure that does fine. But then if that were the case, if they were making money on their own, why are they always trying to incorporate that stuff into... You got to understand, okay, so I'm a superhero, cartoon, anime watching type of dude. And I see how they always constantly trying to incorporate some type of homosexual activity into each one of these things. They were trying to even make Robin bisexual. Do you remember, like in the?
Yeah, that's a whole different animal.
It's the same animal.
No, it's different because they trying to incorporate that into regular. So what I'm saying is, it's like, all right, let's say for instance, like what it is, the Marvel and all those.
Right.
So that could be somebody in those companies working could probably be gay.
It's like an agenda at this point.
So if they put it in, what is that? Is that DEI or?
DEI, what does that mean?
That DEI is when they put in people in different positions that's like a minority.
Some type of diversity type
type shit like that.
Equality thing. No, I don't believe so. I believe that they're trying to normalize that type of behavior. I think that they're also trying to eliminate the heterosexual male and the way that he perceives life and things like that. That's what I think. And they're not really going after us as adults, but they're more going after the children.
Yeah.
Because why do you need that? Like if I'm watching a superhero thing, cartoon thing or whatever, I don't need to see any type of sexuality in it whatsoever. Because that ain't what I'm there for. I want them to be blowing up stuff and jumping over stuff and pulling out swords and
it's not too much
stuff that I
don't
need
that with sexuality. Well, in comic books had sexuality, but it was regular shit though.
Maybe a kiss of the hero and the heroine, that maybe, but that's it. Dude, I was watching a cartoon and everything was straight, and there was two characters on the cartoon that were both male, and they just, it came out of nowhere, man. They just locked lips and started kissing. I was like,
what cartoon was that?
I think it was Mystery of Arrows. It's on Netflix.
Mystery of Arrows.
It's from the Dragon Prince. But like I said, I'm big into the anime stuff.
Oh, you talking about, okay.
And they just started to go in there to kiss and carry on. I'm like, come on, man. mean, it looks to each his own, but you're forcing this stuff on people who necessarily don't want to engage into that. Yeah. How come I have to impede my freedom to give you yours? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got nothing to do with what you doing over there. It's your business. But when you line this stuff up for the demographic that it's for, and then you bring that in there, or more to the topic as what we were speaking on, if a transgendered male is transgender female, I get so confused, but born male to be a transgender woman, isn't it trying to compete with born females? This is a decided advantage. A decided advantage.
Yeah, I get it.
Strength, muscle tone, all kinds of stuff. And it's not fair to those women who work their butts off to get in those situations to be the best woman in the world.
Yeah, because you don't see the women transform the men competing in the men because they can't.
They try. I'm sure they would like to try, but they can't.
I haven't seen anybody.
Well, I haven't either, but I mean, I imagine it's probably happened a time or two or going to happen, especially like in the younger years of a man. Like at like say 10, 11, 12 years old, a female and a male, they are so very much close together in equalness. You know, the girl could be just as fast.
That's different. That's different because that girl is not trying to be a man.
No.
That's just how when they little kids, they put them in that type of, atmosphere.
But you've seen where the young girl wants to play football or something, and she's good. I mean, she can run, she can throw and everything, you know. Or she wants to play baseball with the boys, or she wants to play basketball with the boys. I mean,
once it get to a different level, that's over with.
But think about it though. The WNBA chicks, I'm sure they'd call any dude out, most dudes out. Like,
they done call some dudes out.
Yeah,
but it's
sure
like,
they would. Them girls
but
ball.
they not gonna be able to.
Not to the pros, but like an average guy, she probably shake them out of something.
An average guy, yeah, but not somebody who been playing basketball like them.
Right.
God, they'll beat my head.
Yeah, I mean at this point, because all that drinking and smoking done caught up. But I mean before that, there wasn't no woman that could whoop me. I don't care what she said. But I wouldn't do it now. No. Hey, how do you think about this Angela Reese controversy? It's based on, if I get it correctly, she took some pictures of herself in the dress as a girl, in a sexy dress and stuff, and now they bagging on her because, there's like, she's got to be the all-American, like Catlin Clark, whatever her name is.
They two different people, man. Catlin Clark, like, you don't see Catlin Clark doing all that shit. She got a boyfriend.
But Caitlin Clark she ain't pretty like that to be doing that. She looks like a dude.
She got a boyfriend. So she a girlfriend. She doing girlfriend shit. She ain't goddamn
but
doing
I think
all
Angela
that.
Reese got a boyfriend?
Where at?
I don't know.
I
think she did.
I ain't never seen it.
I'm thinking she did.
You thinking. I'm saying you've seen Caitlin Clark with her boyfriend.
But she just not.
So when
she don't have that girl look to me. She don't have that girly girl look to me.
I'm saying she not looking. Angel Reese not looking like no girlfriend.
Angel Reese is very pretty.
But I'm saying
that's what I'm really trying to say. I'm not trying to diss Caitlin Clark, but I'm just saying Angel Reese is very pretty. To the kind of pretty that you would see her in a pretty dress on Instagram taking shots and all that stuff. That's how it is.
Yeah, she looked like a single young female.
Right. I don't dislike it. I just feel like she should double down on whatever she decided to do.
Mac World.